deload week, transition week, the week. I got a little record with skipping a little bit. The week in general is less intense, less volume. First up, pec stretch. We're gonna do 2 minutes of pec stretching, 2 minutes of static, and then we're gonna do 2 minutes of dynamic warm up or mobility. So find a wall. My heart rate down so I can speak a little bit. Speak like a human. 90-degree angle on the elbow to start with. Put it on that wall, rotate your upper body around. So press into the wall or a pole, whatever you got, gently. You can turn your head in the opposite direction. Gently find the areas that need more attention. You can inch your arm up, open up that angle a little bit. If you're using a wall, you can still create that right angle and turn yourself around, whatever you're using. Just be mindful that you're stretching a cold muscle. Don't go too crazy. Find the angle that needs more attention. You can even lower that angle a little bit to the lower side. Keep working it down. If you guys haven't switched, let's switch it up. Give the other side some love. Next up, pike to cobra or down dog to cobra, however you want to word it. Fold over at your waist, walk yourself out to a high plank position. Press your hands into the floor, drop your hips, fronts of your legs are touching the ground or close to it. Pressing into the floor, nice tall long neck, stay here for a second. And then pull those hips back, press your hands into the floor, press away from you, open up that shoulder area. Try to get your heels to touch the floor. Be mindful of where you are tight. And then drop back down to that cobra. Sink down into your shoulders and then press away just so you know what that feels like. To really open up that neck area and shoulder area. And then pull those hips back into a pike. Pressing into the floor, opening up the chest and lats. Stay there for a second and then come right back down into your cobra. That's really about 20-30 seconds already, so keep it moving. Give you guys another 30 seconds. Here's how it's going down. I just posted up in the chat, but I will bring this over to you anyway. Like I said earlier, it's transition week, deload week. But, you know, we still got to get our work done. Warm up is going to be one exercise, slow and controlled. I'll go through the cadence in a second. Supermans and then band pull aparts are going to be a pause. So you're just going to hold the extended position for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then back down. Easy breezy stuff. Nothing too complicated. It's going to be 10 minutes. Your push-ups. Whichever style you're at right now. If you're doing knees or if you're doing full push-ups, either way, keep the glutes tight, back is flat, slow and controlled. So find the cadence. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down. Take your time. Don't snap your elbows on the way down, on the way up rather, and on the way down, try not to go all the way down to your chest. So you're basically staying in that mid-range of the movement. Make sure your glutes are tight, make sure your back is flat. Okay? Got that? Simple stuff. Take your time with it. It is deload week. I'm giving you permission slip to tone back the intensity. 8 reps on your push-ups. Your Supermans. Complete opposite, right? All those posterior muscles are engaged. Glutes, lower back, shoulders, upper back. Keep your neck straight. Don't look down or extend too far up. You're just bringing it up off the ground, okay? Holding for a second. 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then back down. Release, and then back up. But every time you come out of it, let yourself come out of it. Don't be so quick to get back into the movement. Slow it down a little bit, okay? Learn to work out without super duper intensity. 12 reps. And then band pull-aparts. Band pull-aparts, right? Simple stuff, pressing out. You might as well keep your glutes engaged. You might as well get more core work out of it. Pull it apart, hold. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then back in. Pull it out, hold. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then pull it back in. Squeezing those upper back muscles the whole time while you're pausing. Okay? 12 of these. And that's it for your warm-up. I'm just going to start the work concept. So I also put it in the chat, but let's review real quick. Work period, 18 minutes. It's going to be an EMOM, which means every minute on the minute, you're doing something else. Alternating crab kicks is going to be your first exercise. You're doing that for 40 seconds. The remaining time in that minute, which is going to be 20 seconds, because 40 and 20 is a minute, right? And you're doing something every minute on the minute. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Your next minute, you're going to do figure eights for 30 seconds, which means you get 30 seconds rest before floor press. Floor press, 20 seconds of work. So you're not counting reps. You're just doing reps for 20 seconds, which gives you 40 seconds of rest before we head back up to the crab kicks. So it's going to be a work to rest ratio every minute on the minute as we go down for 6 rounds. Makes sense? So your first exercise, alternating crab kicks. Starting off in this position. First we have to get into a bridge position or a crab, whatever you call it, right? So here, now, alternating, back down, right? So I'm pressing into the floor with my left, lifting my left up, reaching for my left, opposite, right? So at any given time, I have my left hand down, my right leg down. So you're always working opposite. Make sense? For 40 seconds. Once you're done with that, I'll let you know. Time to go again. Get up. We're doing kettlebell figure eights. Nice wide stance. Good strong torso. I'm doing a lunge. I'm doing a lunge. And I'm doing a lunge. Right? So I'm trying not to do this. I'm going to keep on talking to you. If I see you doing this, I may even stop you. Really bad. You can't tuck your butt underneath. I know it's probably difficult. I'll work on giving you the right cues, and I'll keep on trying to find things to tell you, but you need to be here. Back needs to be flat. You need to be doing a lunge with good, strong posture. Okay? And that means getting rid of that weight so you can do it. I'm going to ask you to do that, especially during this week, because it's a lot safer to do this without any weight. If you start holding weight and then you're doing bad form, it's only a matter of time before something gets fucked up. Trust me. All right? So, figure eights. Next up, you guys know floor press. We've done it 1,000 times. Put those dumbbells in the crease of your hip. First, then roll back. And then for 20 seconds, you're doing floor press. I don't care how many reps. I want you to just be consistent with moving. Okay? So if you have to slow it down, you can auto-regulate your own workout. You can slow it down, which might make it even more difficult for you because you have more time under tension on those muscles. If you want to spice it up, bring it up here. Dead bug position. Okay? Those are a couple options for you guys, but that's your floor press for 20 seconds of work. Again, don't count your reps, just worry about your form. It's all timing this week. All right. Third beat, we're gonna work. Go for it. All right, guys, finisher is fairly easy, I think, considering how intense we get in here. The finisher is 21, 17, 13, 9, and 5. Those are your reps. 2 exercises. I put it in the chat. I'm going to go through the 2 exercises with you. There's going to be a third exercise. That is your choice if you want to elevate the workout or not. It's an option. Whenever we give you these options, most people just do them anyway, but know where you're at. If you feel like doing it and you want to make it more intense, done. If you're not, cool. We put it in there to kind of make it customizable depending on your workout. So those are your reps. 3 exercises are, first one's kettlebell swings, which is a hip hinge, right? Here, making sure when you swing forward, when that kettlebell comes forward, don't let it go. You want to control this. Do your job. So real quick, this is transition week. This is what it's all about. Learning. Not that it's different than any other day in here, but when you're pushing your hips back, you're letting all that weight get put back here, right? So we can strengthen our glutes and hamstrings and our lower back, right? So boom, now we drive forward. What happens? Glutes are engaged, kettlebell comes forward. We have this moving now, right? But what happens to this? This is also our core. So instead of letting that weight go, now this needs to contract to bring that weight down back into the next swing. If not, that's good that you got this, but all that weight is going to get dumped back here. So how we balance it is you brace your abs on the way forward to keep that from swinging too far out. So when you end up, your core is completely straight, as if you're doing a plank. Now, those of you who want to do it and can do it, here. But if you notice how I end up, my back should be pretty fairly straight. My glutes are still engaged. I'm able to hold this kettlebell up here like this for a period of time. Showing control. If you can show control and keep that core tight, you can try an American swing. If not, please work on the irregular swing. That's 1. Number 2, feet support sit-up. Going old school. I remember doing these as a kid under the couch until the fitness industry said that they were bad for you. All right, so find something. I'm just going to use my weights that I was using earlier. You can use a couch. You can use whatever, a desk, a cabinet. But you're looking to hold those feet down and then do a regular sit-up. So you can cross over, old school, like this, or you can do a straight arm swing like that. Either way, I just rather see you not do this, because I feel like it automatically puts your head in a shitty position, right? So those are your 2 options for your feet support sit up. The third exercise, if you want to spice it up, if you're feeling it today, would be a front support plank. We just talked about plank, a vertical plank with a kettlebell swing. Now we're going to talk about a original plank. Squeeze your glutes, keep your trunk nice and tight. Forward, here. So just a good plank would be my shoulders are over my wrist. Front support plank would be I'm here. On my tippy toes leaning forward. More stress, more challenge for the wrist, also for the front part of your shoulders. And that would be a 30-second kind of extra exercise if you're feeling it after each round. Okay, so it would be 21 swings, 21 sit-ups, 17, 17, 13, 13, so forth and so on. There's 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to take you any longer than 13, 14 minutes to finish this. Third beat, we go to work. Go to work.